You walk through the automatic doors with one goal, a simple floor lamp. But an hour later, you're standing at the checkout with 24 tea lights, 6 wine glasses, and a potted fern. The lamp is nowhere to be found. This chart shows the statistical reality of the Swedish giant. Roughly 60% of all purchases made here are impulse buys, items shoppers had no intention of purchasing when they stepped into the store. The logic behind this behavior began with the architect Victor Gruen. In the 1950s, Gruen designed the first modern shopping malls with the goal of creating immersive, community-focused environments. He envisioned spaces where people would linger and socialize, rather than simply completing a transaction. He believed that if you made the environment comfortable enough, the shopping would happen naturally. This strategy eventually revealed a psychological phenomenon now known as the Gruen Effect. It's this specific moment when a customer becomes so disoriented by their surroundings that they forget their original goal and begin shopping for shopping's sake. IKEA has since refined this disorientation into a precise system. Standard retailers typically prioritize efficiency, using straight aisles to help you find products and exit quickly. IKEA takes the opposite approach. This heat map compares a traditional grid layout to IKEA's racetrack design. While the supermarket allows for direct navigation, the winding loop forces shoppers to travel a much longer distance to reach the same destination. The origin of this layout is surprisingly architectural. The looping design of the early IKEA flagship stores was actually inspired by the continuous, winding spiral of the Guggenheim Museum in New York. This loop ensures shoppers pass by thousands of products. By removing obvious shortcuts, the store maximizes the number of items you're exposed to, with each display serving as a three-dimensional advertisement. The physical disorientation serves a specific purpose: submission. Once a customer loses their sense of direction, they often stop trying to navigate independently and simply follow the dictated path. As you follow that path, you move through curated room sets. These aren't just displays. They are fully realized environments that encourage you to imagine living within them. Designers use a technique called the mirror trick. By placing mirrors within these staged rooms, the store forces you to see your own reflection inside an idealized lifestyle, creating a subconscious link between your identity and the furniture. These rooms are built for interaction. You're encouraged to sit on the beds and touch the fabrics, a sensory marketing tactic that research shows increases the likelihood of a purchase. This physical engagement triggers a cascade effect. You stop looking for a single chair and start wanting the entire coordinated aesthetic of the room. These displays are designed to replace practical logic with aspiration. The question shifts from, "Do I need this?" to, "Do I want this life?" Navigating the maze takes a physiological toll. IKEA times the journey so that you arrive at the restaurant just as shopping fatigue sets in and your willpower begins to fade. This chart highlights the importance of the restaurant. Feeding a tired customer extends their stay in the store, and diners end up spending 4 times more on furniture than those who don't stop to eat. The low cost of the food introduces a psychological concept called price anchoring. When a meal is sold for an unbelievably low price, it creates a halo effect of value. Your brain assumes that if the food is a bargain, the high-ticket items like sofas and wardrobes must be reasonably priced as well. The restaurant functions as a strategic station to restore your energy and lower your financial defenses. By the time you finish your meal, you're ready to re-enter the maze with renewed stamina. After the restaurant, you enter the market hall. You are now fed, emotionally primed, and surrounded by massive bins of brightly lit, inexpensive accessories. This is where the previous hours of psychological softening take hold. You begin filling your bag with impulse items, candles, kitchen gadgets, and storage bins that were never on your list. The experience continues even after you leave. Once you get home, the final cognitive bias kicks in as you begin the assembly process. This is known as the IKEA effect. Academic research proves that we place a much higher value on products we have built ourselves, often overvaluing the item's true quality because of the labor we invested. The modern retail environment functions as a highly engineered psychological obstacle course. Even with a strict list in hand, the maze works to systematically dismantle your shopping discipline until the